Starting with one of my favorite full coverage foundations, I'm taking the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I'm in the shade 140, now starting to get into my spring and summer shades because I'm starting to get a little bit of a tan here. I'm just using a damp beauty blender, which I find is the best way to apply a full coverage foundation so you don't have any patches and it just really sinks into the skin nicely. Even gonna tap a little bit on my eyelid so that it's completely evened out and that we can start moving into our other face products with our even skin tone. For the eyebrows, I'm just going to use a mascara spool to make them all go in the same direction. And here I'm just taking a brow powder or an eyeshadow, actually it's a matte one by MAC, and this is Espresso, my go-to brown, very natural looking brow powder, and I use it with this broken MAC 266 angle brush just to help clean up the shape and want to give it a little bit of a square feel in the beginning and then just fill in the rest of it, going over it a couple times and picking up some powder as I go to create a full shape. I'm taking a shimmery highlight color from the Lorac Pro palette called Nude and focusing it on my brow bone as well as the inner corner and lids of my eyes. And I'm going to take a little bit more of this very shimmery nude and really pack it on to my eyelids. I want it to pop and really just show up strongly. So I do a patting motion and I pick it up a couple times from the palette. Then I'm going to take this light bronze color, one of my favorites for the crease. Usually I do a warm tone brown color, but I'm going to use more of this kind of a corally bronze color to really give the eyelid a nice glow. Instead of using a matte, using a shimmer in the crease really enhances the eyes a lot. So I'm taking that on a blender brush and also going to focus that light bronze color underneath the eye with a more flat shader brush. You just want to buff that out and don't worry about it if we make a mess, we'll take care of it later. Next, I'm taking this rich tone MAC eyeliner. This is a gold shade called Power Surge, and focusing this just underneath my eyes. We're going to really have this nice pop of gold underneath our neutral eye makeup. Once you place that eyeliner down, I'm going to take this shade from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, just a nice bronze color to go on top of it, and it's going to set that eyeliner. This is a great tip if you want that eyeliner to show up stronger and to last longer. You want to just set it with a nice little eyeshadow there. Next, I am taking the Makeup Geek Black Gel Liner in Immortal, my current favorite black gel liner, and I'm just going to really hug closely to my lashes to create a nice thin line. We want to be, the focus of this look is really the lids to be nice and bright and then have this very thin black line. So take your time here, and we're just going to do a very subtle wing, very, very minimal here. We want, again, the focus to be the lids, so just really trace that upper lash line. Just using a couple coats of mascara to get a nice base down before I go in with my false eyelashes, and you just want to get a couple coats on the top and the bottom ones as well. Next, I'm taking a pair of very flattering eyelashes by Ardell. These are the Demi Wispies, and they really extend to the outer corner of the eyes, so it gives this nice lift, and it's just going to really flatter our eye shape with this kind of look. Taking this Cover FX concealer, a full coverage concealer, and I'm in the shade in Light, and I purposely go a shade lighter to highlight and conceal all in once. And I promise it doesn't look as crazy when we're finished here, but you want to press this with your fingers and use a damp beauty blender sponge to just blend that out, and again it's going to help fuse the foundation and concealer together, and you get this nice brightened effect throughout your face, and it's going to look really nice once we set it with some powder. From the Anastasia Contour Kit, I'm mixing the yellow and more pink undertone setting powders and I'm going to place that and pat it underneath my eyes. This is going to help seal all the liquid product that we used. My eye got a little bit irritated at this part, I think because of the false eyelashes, so please ignore the scary looking pink eye. Then I proceeded to take from the rest of the palette, I used this darker shade to help contour my face, and I kind of go back and forth between the different tan shades to contour my face, but I'm really drawn to this one. It gives me personally the most natural tan. I love this palette, especially throughout the seasons. You can get different sort of contour or tan looks based on the shades. It's a great option, and I've hardly put a dent in it for how long I've had it now. So really nice, and I just want to kind of sculpt my face with this, and I'm using kind of a medium-sized toned brush to help me do that. And I'm going to add some color to my cheeks using my favorite blush. This is the MAC Prism blush. It's a powder one, and it just adds the perfect amount of color, and it's a really nice neutral tone blush. It works for a lot of skin tones too, so I'm just using it on a Sigma blush brush and focusing it on the apples of my cheeks and back towards my ear. A key step to this look is the glow, and I'm using the Becca highlighter in Opal. This is one of my all-time favorite products now. It is like the finishing touch to the skin, and I'm just putting it on the top of my cheekbones, a little bit above the brows. It's going to make you look like you have the most natural looking glow going on. Here I'm taking MAC's Stripped Down Lip Liner Pencil, and I'm just filling in my lips with this and going to just rub it in with my finger to create an outline. This is a very brown undertone neutral, but is a really popular one among these two women that this look is inspired by. So you just want to take your time with this part, and it's going to create a nice full look by shading in the corners and just rubbing that in with your fingers. And to complete this makeup look, I am taking MAC's Lip Gloss in Purr. Just going to put that over our stripped down liner, and it's going to create the perfect looking nude lip. That is going to complete this tutorial for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it and found it helpful. Let me know what you want to see next in the comment section below. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Take care. Bye.